What up? This is Robert Horry.
Or three-pointer. Buries it!
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
At this point, what isn't going on? Let's call it episode 266 of the Big Shot Bob podcast. B-Dog Brandon Harper, I'm Rob Jenners. Dealing with home issues again this week. 7-time NBA champion, Robert Horry. You are dealing with arguably the one thing that infuriates me more than anything in the world, which is a leak.
Yes.
Rob's got a leak in his house. And, like, anytime I've ever had a leak at the house, nothing has pissed me off more because water just is relentless and will just screw everything up.
And
So,
you think it's coming from one area, then you find it's not coming from that area. You go somewhere and it's coming from somewhere that you do not know.
Yep,
but yeah,
that's absolutely right.
But we've narrowed it down to one thing.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah. And now we got to start.
Always,
yep.
These heat waves cause these leaks all the time because the coils they freeze over in the AC units. The next thing you know, the drip fan overflows. Next thing you got a leak. I'm like, God dang it!
Yeah, man, it is brutally hot everywhere right now. So no matter where you listen to our show, just be thankful you don't live in Europe and at least you have air conditioning because apparently there's no AC over in Europe. Like that's what I'm hearing from all the World Cup fans. They're like, "Oh no, we ain't got AC like you guys got AC. We got like little window units and stuff." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's no good."
Speaking of World Cup, why do they do SoFi like that?
What, cover up all the logos and stuff?
No. I know they had to change because of the FIFA rules, but they rated SoFi as the worst stadium.
Did they really?
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
I saw a ranking that said SoFi was the third best stadium.
Well, who?
No, they as far as like as far as pricing, parking,
What's California?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just rated California as the worst state overall. That's all we did. Yeah, it had nothing to do
Talking
with
about
SoFi.
that, I mean that's easy. That's California.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was I think it said for worse accommodations or something it said. I was like, why y'all gonna do my SoFi like that? I love SoFi.
Yeah.
The stadium's gorgeous, but it ain't cheap. I think that's the point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They will accommodate based on how much you spend.
Just like it seems to be a rule of the world right now.
But you know what's funny? I've been to a lot of stadiums, but I really like SoFi. It's easy to get around. I know it's coming from someone who gets to park in different places, but even when I don't park in the good places, it's easy to get around. You know, you can, everything moves really, really, really smoothly to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, look, they had to do, Atlanta's stadium. They had to take Mercedes-Benz down. Same thing they had to do with SoFi. They had to cover up all the logos and all that stuff. Yeah. That's a gorgeous stadium. I just wish it was in a better spot. Like downtown Atlanta's very hard to move around.
Yeah.
That's my only knock on the stadium.
They ranked Mercedes-Benz like one of the top 3.
They're ranked at number 1.
It's gorgeous. Yeah. Dude, it's a beautiful stadium. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous stadium. I just wish it was easier to get in and out of. But we're nitpicking here. But look, we got too much other stuff to talk about. Why are we going on about World Cup? And by the way, why did they do the U.S. so? Because they got to play so damn late. Don't they start tonight at like 7 or 8 o'clock tonight?
I think it's 9.
Is it 9 o'clock?
Something like that, I think.
I don't want to stay up for that. I don't know.
Hey, go old school, record it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna pop in a VHS tape and set the VCR to record it. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna mess around and record the chase, the Bronco chase.
Yeah, I can record over that. I'll just record over that. Yeah, I've seen that a few times. Well, I mean, good Lord, there's so much happening. I mean, by the time this show comes out, we said this last week, there's probably going to be like 10 more things that have happened since then. Where do you want to start? Like, what's on your mind? Because some of this, I wrote so much stuff down on this sheet today.
There is one big news that you can start with.
Okay, go ahead. Where do you want to start there?
The one that many thought was untradeable got traded. And we know who that is.
Talk about Ja Morant?
Absolutely.
Okay. We could start with Ja Morant.
That's exactly what I wanted to start with.
Okay, go for it.
But what is Portland doing?
Portland's going small.
I was getting ready to say that. They
Portland's
got
going
like 5 point guards right now.
Yeah.
And if I'm Drew Holiday, I'm like, please, for the love of God, please send me somewhere to a contender. I'm a veteran. I'm a great spokesperson in the locker room. I've done everything I can. I can't win here. I got 2 chips in my bag. Just send me somewhere where I can help a team win a championship. If I'm Drew Holiday's agent, that's the first thing I'm doing. Please send my player somewhere else because he don't need to be in that locker room right now.
You got 5 dudes in the rotation that don't top 6'5". Holiday's 6'4", Lillard 6'2", Ja's 6'2", Scoot's 6'3", and Shaedon Sharp's 6'5". So, I mean, you're going small. If you're in Portland, you're going small.
There's one basketball in Portland.
You got
There's
30
one basketball
guards
everywhere.
Yeah.
They roll out one basketball per game. I'm trying to figure out, even when it comes to Scoot in a sense feels like almost like that forgotten type of guy where you're like, dang, I wonder how Scoot is doing. Now, part of that is because he plays in Portland. I mean, it just is what it is. You know, if you're not on the West Coast, most of the teams are on the East Coast. So if you're not able to watch and see him.
And 2 years of injuries.
Yeah. So you just kind of like, okay, where is he when it comes to the overall plans of what Portland is trying to do for now and their future? So when you go get a guy like Ja, that question really starts to spark because now you're thinking about, now Scoot got to come off the bench. You know, when you drafted him, you never intended for him to come off the bench. Obviously, you know, you had your injuries and whatnot. But now that you go get a guy like Ja, Scoot got to come off the bench. And I'm trying to figure out, well, how long is he going to be there? Is he in the future plans of Portland? Because they have their star, or what they think is their star already, and it ain't Scoot. And Dame's still there. You don't know how he's going to look coming off of his Achilles. So it's so many guys who play the position that Scoot does that's ahead of him that I don't know. He may end up getting buried to the fact that he may be out of there sooner than later.
Well, I would have to look at his deal. I don't even know what his deal is.
Well, he's on a rookie deal.
I was going to say, he's on his rookie deal. He can't have more than what, maybe
he's
2
been in the
more
league,
years?
what? This is his
his
third year?
Third year, I think, right? This is Scoot's 3rd year, I think. Going into his 3rd year. So he's got to maybe have 2 years on that deal left, maybe at most?
Yep.
So here's the weird thing. Portland got 4 first-round picks out of the Desmond Bane move, got 0 for Ja Morant. But I think we all knew.
You mean the Grizzlies?
I'm sorry, the Grizzlies got. I'm sorry, the Grizzlies. But yeah, none back for Ja.
Well, Ja Ja did that to himself,
and they were just trying to move him. Yeah.
But now you got to think about Portland as a whole, and you know, I know they got a new coach who I'd never even heard of before, and that's not saying much because I don't keep up with coaches. And now you got all these guards coming in there, and then you got a guy like Dame who's setting his ways, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Now you got Ja who's just all over the board, and then you got, think about it, these are 2 guys that needs to handle the rock, but now you have this superstar just emerged last year who wanted to handle the rock. They're big. Mm-hmm. Now who's going to, like you said, Hart, there's one ball out there on that court and doing those 48 minutes. Who's gonna get that rock?
Well, and to both of your points, you got to figure out how to manage this rotation of guys now, because now it's like who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, who's going to get time. I mean, it's just everybody's going to want their time. So how do you figure this out?
And as a new head coach,
yeah,
you gonna have mugs like this.
And you got Ja Morant and Dame Lillard to keep happy. Oh boy,
Coach, what the fuck going on with my minutes? Coach, I need to rock more. Coach,
you're gonna hear it. You are gonna hear it.
Yeah.
I genuinely didn't see that coming. I thought Memphis was gonna have to ride with him for a while, because you're right, Harp. He was kind of the untradeable piece.
Well, I think anybody is tradable. Even if they're a problem, they're tradable as long as what you're getting in return
is worth it. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that. Like, if you realize the trade market for Ja ain't that great, which they always realize for a while, you take the best the quote unquote best that you can get, and this is probably the best that they could get. So it's a dump, really.
Yeah. Because you basically trying to build around Boozer. You said, what pieces can I put around Boozer?
Now they got Jeremy Grant back. Now, Memphis got Jeremy Grant back, and I think they got, I don't know if it's one more piece of the draft pick.
They did Murray, yeah.
And then
Murray too.
Yeah.
So they got something in return, shout out to the Grizzlies. But, hey, man, Portland, I don't know how they going to look.
Dude. I have no idea.
Hey, they went from making the playoffs last season to now. Oh shit! Are we gonna make the playoffs?
Well, you know what? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how they look. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt here.
Here's the thing: you got a lot of pieces over there. You still can trade to add to Ja, Damon. So
yeah,
so they'd be all right. They'd be all right.
I think they'll be okay. I mean, again, they're not done doing whatever they're going to do. More or less, though, I think what Shams was saying was that this was like Ja Morant was their splash move. And I'm like, oh, that's you can't have Trailblazers fans hanging their hat on Ja Morant as your splash move in free agency, bro.
Well, with the heat wave, everybody's staying inside. So there's a documentary on TV called The Jailblazers.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, Ja has sat down and said, "I'm not going to follow this trend. I'm going to turn my life around. I'm not going to do anything, and I'm going to be the player that was almost an MVP a couple of years ago." So let's hope new scenery for Ja puts him back in the position where he thinks about basketball, his image, and he goes back to being one of these dynamic players. And also it has a lot to do with injuries too, but let's hope he goes back to being one of these dynamic. Because think about it, he was a must-see player. He was like AI 2.0, and so let's hope he can get back to that. Because I don't want, because he's too good for basketball to go down that road where what ifs. You don't want to have that moniker on you, what if.
I agree completely. And you're right. It just seems like 5 minutes ago that we were all just throwing roses at Ja Morant, like, man, he might be the next big thing, and then everything just continued to go south for him. And like you said, injuries is a part of it too. But
think about it. He was a mixture of AI and Derrick Rose all in one. Think about that, man. He was just so dynamic on the floor.
But I'm fully with you on I would love to see him be the Ja Morant of old in Portland. Like, I would love to see that player back on the floor. I really would. Because he when he's on, he's great. So, if you could put the off-court stuff aside, you can find a way to make it work with all the other guys that need to handle that rock, then yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think that could be a good deal. Do you want to talk about the Warriors? Because apparently the Warriors are trying to, turn over the universe right now, which...
Well, they're trying.
I am there's stuff out there that says they could wind horses saying they could try and get LeBron signed today.
Well, not just LeBron.
15 million?
Yeah,
for
the league exception. What is it? The minimum?
It's like a mid-level exception.
Mid-level, that's what it is.
Yeah,
it's the mid-level.
15.5 million. I know LeBron is a billionaire, but will he take that 15.5? They just signed Porzingis, to 2 years, 40 million.
2 and 40 for Porzingis.
My thing is, with Draymond opting out, does that mean that they're going to re-sign him, or is he just going to become a blatant free agent?
He going to go join LeBron in L.A.?
Is that the move?
Has anybody talked about that scenario?
No, I guess we haven't. We all thought it was like he's trying to make cap room so that they can get LeBron in there.
The Lakers need
sign him.
Lakers need a grade A big man. That's what they need.
Yeah, and he's not quite that, but he's.
Yeah, but he damn sure cause a lot of havoc.
Yeah,
though.
he sure would. He sure would.
And at the end of the day, as much as we talk about Draymond, he can't move the needle what he does on the defense because intimidation is a factor, and he intimidates a lot of players, and he still can do what he needs to do to make a team successful. And I think with LeBron, think about it, he's an enforcer for LeBron, now he's an enforcer for Luka, and we don't have enforcers anymore. And I think with him, he could really help those three guys. And think about it, also Draymond still can play defense. He's still one of the best guys at moving his feet, and having that ability to body you up and do things. So if he did happen to say, how we always joke about him and LeBron being boys, we always talk about him, LeBron going to join Draymond. What if Draymond says, fuck it? When the la hits you.
There it goes.
He goes to L.A.
Good.
Thanks for the shout out, I suppose, Robert Horry.
Oh, well, he's happy for it. He likes the idea. You know what? You're right, though. That's not anything anybody's talked about. Because so far it's been... So initially it was, can the Warriors move Jimmy to get Anthony Davis? And if they got Anthony Davis from Washington, then that was going to be the tipping piece that kind of would move the needle for LeBron James. This is all according to whoever the hell you want to believe kind of reports. And then the Warriors came out and told Jimmy, we're not moving. We're not trading you. So that sort of took the AD piece more or less off the board. Now, that might change in the next 48 hours. Who knows? But do you think there's a realistic chance LeBron James goes to Golden State?
Not for 15 million, he won't. But for me, I don't think he will, just for the simple fact that you still gonna need more than just AD, because AD, and you know how much I love AD. That's not a reliable source.
Not at all.
No.
And then they say, okay, we got AD and Porzingis.
You 0 for 2 in reliability.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's what I'm saying.
You're paying
That's what I'm
Porzingis
saying.
$20 million a season to wear street clothes.
Yeah, but so I think, you think about, LeBron with the word on the streets, he wants a 2-year deal. I just don't think, because there's too much here. You think about it. He has his son he's playing with on this team. He has his family in LA. He has his business in LA. And I know you can always do things via, satellite, whatever. But I just think it's not enough for him to go to Golden State. Even though I think it'd be very, very tempting. And who knows? We all seen crazier things happen.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's gonna go to Golden State, because what happens when he go to Golden State? That bench still gonna be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I also think that, like Luka, LeBron is also watching to see what Rob Pelinka and the Lakers do when it comes to who they sign, who they're looking at. Because a lot of this free agency is not really anything to cheer over, because a lot of the guys who you would want are all restricted free agents. So offer sheets have to be made, and then you give that team an ability to counter. So you would literally have to oversell for a lot of these folks just to even get a chance to have them. I saw a report that the Lakers are having a meeting with Jalen Duren, who's a restricted free agent. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, I don't know what you would have to offer him. Obviously, he's looking for a payday. So, but he's also young enough. Now, look, we know that he did not play well in the playoffs, but I also think when you have a guy like Luka and you have a guy like Jalen who is a lob threat, he is the type of guy that Luka would need. Luka needs to play with a big man. He doesn't necessarily need to be a skilled big man. He just needs a guy that's going to play defense and can catch a couple of lobs from time to time and clean up the glass. That's what Luka needs. So it's going to be interesting for the Lakers. And I think LeBron is watching just as much as Luka is to see what the Lakers are doing. So everything right now is on Rob Pelinka and new Lakers ownership to make some things shake, not only for Luka, which is the prime factor, but also for LeBron, because they said, we'd love to have him back. Yeah, but what number? Because you can't give him $40 million a year. I love LeBron, but I can't give him $40 million a year and expect to build his team out.
For me, I think the NBA is always a shiny new toy. And I love Duren. I love the way he plays, his tenacity, his intensity, but he's not a lob threat. He's not. He's think about it. He's a big body. He's not like what Luka wants. Luka wants lively guys where he can throw it all the way up. It don't matter.
Where you had him? Wait, no, he had who was that? He had Lively.
That's what I'm saying. I say he wants a guy like Lively.
Okay.
When he was in Dallas,
yeah,
throw lobs to. That's not Duren. And that what messes Luka up, because those guys save Luka at the last minute when he's in there and that big comes over, he just throw it up and they can go get it. And I think when everybody's like, okay, when Duren and you watch Duren, how many times have you seen Duren catch a lob? Think about that.
A few times.
Yeah, so but that's my whole point. It's like when you try to cater to a player, sometimes you get caught up on what that player wants. And the Lakers have gone down this road like 3 or 4 times when they try to cater to a player.
They have.
And so your best bet is to say, player, listen, we need to construct the team, not how you want it, how we're going to win championships. And so, and for them to win a championship, it ain't about, what Luka wants. It's about how to stop OKC and San Antonio. And I mentioned this before, how every team built teams how to stop Shaquille O'Neal. And a lot of people and this is going to be hard because there are no aliens out there to stop OKC and San Antonio. So they're going to have to get together and figure out what's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
And change their scheme up on how, lob threats, fuck a lob threat. Yeah. Run some fucking plays, get people moving, move the defense, get open shots.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. And play some defense, because that's the whole thing that these teams need to do.
But this is what, and everything that you said, this is what pisses me off about DeAndre Ayton, who just opted into his player option, I believe.
He did.
Everything that Luka needs and even more, DeAndre Ayton has the skill set for it, but he's nowhere to be found. That's the thing that pisses me off about a guy like that and his skill set. What did we say when he came to the Lakers? Oh, maybe he just needed a new environment. Maybe he needed some people to push him more. If he can't do it in a Laker jersey, he won't do it anywhere else. Well, guess what? He didn't do it in a Laker jersey, and we're going to have him for another year. So
I'm gonna defend him right here, and this is coming from a player who's been in this position before, where when you come down and you run a play for me, I'm dynamic. And when you come down, you're supposed to run a play for me, and I don't get it, and all of a sudden last minute, which all the Laker players do this, last minute. And I got great hands. I can catch any fucking thing, but he doesn't. He doesn't. And so you can't throw, and that's the one thing, you cannot throw him the ball at the last minute, because he is one of those players where if he ain't engaged, he's fucking lost. And I know everybody's like, well, it's the NBA, he need to be engaged at all times. Yeah, everybody has circumstances that, don't apply. And I think with him is like, people don't know how to use him. You can't tell me just 3 years ago when you were a 20-10 player, help carry a team to the playoff, and you go back and you look at the formula that you used against what he did in Phoenix, and you just say, okay, this is the formula we're going to use for you to make you successful. And the bottom line is they don't put him in a position to be successful. And that's the hardest part, because they want him to be something that he's not. That's like they want the guy from H-Town be in the corner and shoot threes that fucked his pinky up. I can't think of his name now.
Yeah.
They want him to be a three-point specialist. He's not.
You talking about Van Fleet?
Vanderbilt.
Jared Vanderbilt.
They want him to stand in the corner, shoot threes.
Oh, hell no.
That's not what you can do. And you cannot put guys in positions that are not beneficial to that player. And that's what they do. And I'm like, and everybody wants to shit on DA, but you can't put it, you put him in bad positions. And I think he's still a great player. You just got to put him in the right position to be successful. And nobody has done that but the Phoenix Suns. And when they did that to him, he ran his damn mouth and got himself in trouble.
Yeah.
And they shipped him out of town. So that's that. Because think about it. In the beginning of the season, he had that stretch where he was averaging, 20 and 10, 10 and 10, 15 and 10. And all of a sudden, Luka started shooting the ball more. LeBron, everybody came back. Luka, LeBron, AR is back. Now they shitting on DA because he ain't getting the rock. I'm like, okay, I'm getting the rock when you fucking can't get a shot off, and I get it at the last minute. Now I'm fucked.
So when you look at this team, AR just got his big money.
He sure
Luka
did.
will be back. Let's just say, for conversation, LeBron is back. If you're DeAndre, you opted in. Obviously, the money's there. You take it. What's gonna be any different?
It's nothing gonna be indifferent unless JJ and that coaching staff says, "Oh, we're gonna do something to make this player, put him in a position to succeed," because the word on the street is Mark Smart's out of there.
Yeah, it looks like that's happening.
Yeah, he's out of there, and and so from now, that's his boy. So now you got to think about, who am I going to be able to get him to be successful? Because you got to have someone. You got to have someone to be in his corner, man. If everybody's shitting on the dude, he gonna do what he did in Portland, just sit there like, fuck it, I'm gonna sit back and get my money and then go somewhere next year.
Well, I mean, to your point, a couple quick things. Jalen Duren looking for his max extension from the Pistons, apparently Detroit, and Duren still far apart on that deal. So that has not come together yet. So I don't know realistically where Jalen Duren will go. I don't see him leaving.
He ain't going
anywhere. I just figure it's a matter of time before they figure out the logistics of that. AR did get his deal, as Hart mentioned. He gets 4 years, $185. Max contract to return to the Lakers. You said previously you didn't necessarily think that they should pay AR that money. You okay with this? I guess you're gonna have to be.
I'm okay with it, and I just think that you needed more flexibility, and sometimes in this day and age, you don't use your flexibility because players want their money, and I ain't mad at them because I would want mine too. And so now you look at free agent market. It's hard. It's going to be hard for the Lakers because a lot of teams don't want to deal with the Lakers because, they're jealous of the Lakers. Now you got to get everybody going to take their money. The Lakers not going to have money, so they're going to be right back in the situation they are in last year. Let's be honest, they about to lose Rui. They just
possibly.
lost. They're going to lose him.
You think he's
And
gone?
so he's gone.
Okay.
Again, he's gone. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. Because now I think about the
You're going
Lakers.
to lose Marcus.
You're going to lose Marcus. You already tried to. Vando, you already lost him mentally. DA, you kind of half lost him mentally. Now you think about what players are going to come in to make this Lakers organization as successful as they were last year. And you can't just depend on your superstars, because I ain't never seen 2 guys beat 5 guys in basketball.
Well, 3 guys.
Well,
But they have a 2 right now.
Well, I know, but I'm saying if you get LeBron back and you got Luka,
Yeah.
AR, LeBron, you still got a lot of things to fill in the gaps there, and you still got
Yeah.
JJ's gonna have some work ahead of him, man. He's gonna have to get some stuff figured out. If you run it back that way and you don't add enough to offset the things that are disappearing, to your point,
Yeah.
we're gonna see if you got head coach material in you, JJ. We're gonna find out real
Yeah.
quick if you got this head coaching game in you or not. A bunch of other things going on. I mean, damn, I literally just made a hot list of all the stuff that's happening that we're going to get to in a second. We also will, of course, have Big Shot of the Week. And then this week's game is a spin on rapid fire that I'm calling Shams is reporting. So you're each going to get 90 seconds to run off as many of these as you can, and we'll see who racks up the most. I think this will be fun.
I think Harp's going to win there. He's good at rattling off stuff.
It's all general knowledge type stuff, but it's all related
Okay.
to things that have happened in the last 2 weeks in the NBA. I think you guys will like it. So stick around for Shams' reporting, a new game on this week's show. Do you want to talk at all about the Charlotte trade? LaMelo goes to the Timberwolves. And now, according to
the
Perk,
other one.
they got the best backcourt in the NBA, baby.
LaMelo with Anthony Edwards. That's the best that is the best backcourt in the NBA. With those 2.
Yeah, so that's it. No, I don't know. I mean, you got Spida and Harden out there. You got Brunson and Bridges out there. You got, for the sake of argument, Luka and AR out there. Shea and pretty much anybody who they put in that backcourt with him. I think it's AJ Mitchell right now, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know, man. Are they the best backcourt?
No.
I don't buy it.
No, not at all. Just because Ball can't guard none of us right now. And I just, you got the best shit talking, the best interviews probably.
You may
but
have the
other than
best.
that, no.
You may have the best entertaining backcourt,
Yeah.
and the one that's going to give Adam Silver a heart attack in post-game press conferences. Let me tell you, I'm looking forward to this. Both of them are supremely talented basketball players, but yeah, LaMelo ain't guarding a parked car. But it's the post-game stuff that I'm looking forward to. If you're going to have both of them up at a podium, that's enough to buy a plane ticket, go up there just for the post-game, and to sit in there and see what information you can get. Because it's going to be cinema. It's going to be a lot of things said. It's going to be a lot of fines.
Hey, let me just say this. He gonna be like have a meeting with them before the season starts. Hey, let me tell you something right now. Your fine will be healthy.
He's going to get a couple.
That's all I'm gonna say.
He's going to get a couple coronary stints put in his ahead of time. Just this one's named LaMelo. This one's named Anthony.
You know how the what is it? FCC have the 30-second delay on
Oh
everything.
yeah, the dump button. Yeah.
They're gonna have like a 75-second delay.
They're going to be on the Howard Stern delay. That's what they're going to be on. Howard Stern very infamously had like the 90-second delay that you could dump out of like 5 times. Yeah, they're going to be on that.
They are two at their demise. Cause I love the fact that Ant-Man is real as he is, and even LaMelo. They are two of the most realest and authentic players that you have in the league, even if it's at their demise, because they're gonna say the first thing that come to their mind. Now they'll, it's what is it? Ask for apologies instead of permission. That's exactly what they're going to do.
Ask for forgiveness instead of
permission,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what they'll do. And the forgiveness is going to come in the form of a fine envelope, nice little envelope in the
nice
mail.
little fat chunky envelope. Yeah, coming back your way. Can I just say that when I saw this go down, and I'm sort of like looking through it, and I don't understand what Minnesota is doing. I really don't, and it's not that LaMelo isn't a good player. He's a solid player. When he plays, we've talked about this a bunch on this show. He's a bit reckless. He's sloppy. He's a street baller. I don't know what kind of offensive system you're going to be running with him because he's going to do whatever the hell he wants to do. With the pieces you've moved on from and the ones that you've decided to keep, I just don't get what Minnesota's trying to do right now. I don't know what they're rolling out next season because if you're going to say LaMelo and Ant-Man are the answer, I would firmly say I don't think that that's the case. I mean, we've all just said it. It's not the best backcourt in the NBA. Like you said, might be the most entertaining, might be the most unconventional backcourt in the NBA because they're going to kind of change up stuff on the fly and they might make some splashes. But I think they're going to make a lot more mistakes than they have successes. And I don't get what Minnesota's philosophy is right now.
You moved. You not only do you trade Naz Reid, which is part of your size coming off the bench, even though he was more of a stretch four type of guy.
Right, but he's still a big.
Right. But what happens is now you shift Jaden McDaniel over to your four because you just paid Ayo Dosunmu a 4-year, $112 million deal. That ain't coming off the bench.
No.
So he moves into your 3.
And then your big is Rudy.
That's it.
And that's all you got.
That's it.
And we've talked about Rudy for 5 years on this show.
Hey, we just talked about Portland being small. If you take out a Gobert.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I mean, like, Rudy's consistently a question mark for me. And he always has been. We've all talked about this. You don't know what you're going to get. You're going to get Defensive Player of the Year Rudy one night, and then you're going to get afraid to go near the basket Rudy another night. Or someone's going to, posterize his ass, and then he's going to score 3 points in a playoff game. So if you already have that kind of uncertainty, and then you put LaMelo Ball into the mix on top of that, I don't get it.
I'd feel a little better about it. Maybe not, but there would be a little bit more ease if Rudy had some form of a post game. For him, he is the prototypical lob threat type of guy and defense. Even a guy who's won how many defensive player of the year awards he's won?
He's won 3 or 4.
For a guy that's won that many, I've never known a guy that has won that many awards and we still question a whole lot about him. Like Dwight Howard won 3?
Yes.
We don't question.
Yeah, Rudy has won 4, by the way.
We didn't question that much about. We knew Dwight was dominant. The word dominant has never come out of our mouth when it came to Rudy Gobert.
No.
I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
We said it about Dwight.
Dikembe is, even though Dikembe was sort of like Rudy Gobert, he did have a jump hook. Rudy Gobert had a jump hook.
No. I saw Rudy is what, 7 what? He's 7'2"?
Something like that, 7'1", 7'2".
We've all seen Rudy Gobert airball a shot and he was 2 feet away from the rim. And I'm looking like, I don't understand. I really don't. If you're going to turn around and dunk this thing and bring the whole rim down, why are you just sitting here floating this thing up like you some 6'4" guard? Dog, how do you the airballing certain shots that he's airball, I just don't understand. It's no offensive game whatsoever.
He's too big to do it.
Too big to do what?
To airball anything.
Oh, yeah,
like, you should be, you fart in your eye level with the rim. It's like you're that close. You shouldn't be floating shit. But it's Rudy. And for as long as, we've said it on this show, we've heard Shaquille say it 100 times. It's like zero belief in the guy, which is crazy. Because all the fans see it, the analysts see it, and Minnesota's like, run it back.
4 Defensive Player of the Year awards. 4. We ain't never anybody that has. There are people who have won 1, and we say we haven't said that about them.
Yeah,
he's got 4 of them. That's why I said maybe about 2 of them don't count. That's just me.
Have we ever had a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year winner? We're all just like,
He's just always kind of carried over into the next year and been one of the contestants, and because of reputation, it's been given to him.
Yeah, that's because these dumbass writers don't watch basketball and they just say, he's getting 4 block shots a game. I'm like, he's getting 4 because nobody respects him and everybody challenges that, so he should have at least 4 block shots a game.
A lack of respect.
Hey, man, Minnesota going to be fun to watch. I don't know where they'll fall in the West.
I disagree with you. I don't know if that's going to be fun to watch. For me, I feel like that's going to be hard to watch. I feel like that offense is going to fall apart as quick as it comes together, and that's tough for me.
If that's the case, Ant-Man, we got a place for you, brother, down south.
Come on
It's less
home.
cold. It's hot as hell right now, but you're very familiar with the location, brother. Just saying.
We got room because Kuminga ain't coming back. So
I know, right?
it looks like the Hawks are moving on from
You ain't got to
Kuminga.
worry about putting your folks on a flight and right down the street.
What is the deal with Kuminga, right? Well, nobody likes him. What's is he like a head case? You
There's
guys in Atlanta.
got to be something more to that we don't know.
Here's
right?
the thing. At that number, because he's only 23, that's the thing that we continue to lean on. And I think the option, what they opted out of was like a $24 million
Yeah, I got
opt-out.
I got it on my list here somewhere.
The thing about him is,
24.3.
Kuminga, I don't know for the price that you're going to have to, because somebody's going to have to extend him if you keep him. And at that age, he's going to want his bread. He's going to want a long-term deal at nothing less than $25 million a year. So my thing is, do you believe that what you're going to get out of him moving forward is going to be worth the number that he's asking for? There are teams that say, as young as he is, we don't know if what we're getting from him is going to be worth what he's going to be asking of us. And that's why Golden State traded him. That's why the Hawks had him and said, we don't know if we want to opt into this and possibly give him an extension. Even at the tender age of 20, it does not matter. Does he have a jump shot? Consistent jump shot. How is he working on that? Is he going to show up in moments or is he going to disappear? There are times where it's kind of like, man, I don't know. Can I invest $25 to $30 million in him a year and he like Casper the Friendly Ghost out there? I can't do it. Really good player and young and can still develop, but I got to have a really good feeling about that. Now 25 to 30 million in the NBA ain't much these days.
It was just crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Hell, AR just got 40 plus million a year.
Yeah.
But AR has played better than Kuminga
He's
as
played
far
more
as
consistently.
Right.
Yes.
So I don't know. The Hawks said I can't do it. Ansi Soleil said I can't do it, and I don't blame him.
Yeah. Well, plus you think about that squad. Do you really need him? I know he's a great backup, but when it comes to finance-wise, he's not a great backup financial-wise. Yeah. So I can understand that move, and getting him out of there. But when you watch Kuminga, he's so good at times, and sometimes he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Why'd you just do that? The inconsistency we talk about. So he's gonna have to, figure it out. And for me, I'm calling San Antonio up right now. Like, y'all need a small forward. Y'all need someone else who can score. So that's what I'm trying to do.
That's not a bad fit.
Yeah.
San Antonio's got the money. It might be not a bad fit for him. But again, will they pony up that kind of money for him? I don't know.
Hey, or he can go to Portland. They small. He can go to Minnesota. They small.
Lots of small teams rolling out this week, it seems like, around the league. By the way, the other one that's bubbling up here today that I thought was, I guess I didn't see coming, and I don't know how much this has to do with off-the-court stuff, but Clippers and Kawhi.
Yeah, that was a strange one.
Yeah, it looks like that may not come together. It looks like he may go back to Toronto. According to reports, that's the only team he would agree to sign long-term with, would be to go back to the Raptors. And the more I see it, at first I was like, okay, that's whatever. They'll figure that out. Now, as of this morning, and again, by the time you hear this podcast, it may be done. As of this morning, this had serious legs.
I think it
was weird. Yeah. But I did hear also a report that he said he might go across the street to the Lakers if they can figure something out. That was a report too. But that was like, one of those reports that says if, shit really hits the fan and the Lakers want to do something, but that was the only one.
This is 4 or 5 years ago, sure. Look, I like Kawhi, but now we're talking about another dude where it's kind of like, bro.
Hey, you know he played 70 games this year, right?
He did.
He did. He did. For the first time in a long time, he was fully healthy.
You do realize this is the highest scoring output of his career this year?
He did. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Hey, I know 1 year don't make a big scheme of things. Yeah. But shit, you can't tell me Kawhi ain't one of the top 5 players in the league, man. So
top 5?
Top
Still?
5? Yes.
When healthy.
Because when you think
healthy.
about what he can
Let's
do
put
on
that little
both
asterisk in
ends
front
of
of
the
it.
floor.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay.
So that edges him above a lot of people. So because he can stop you, he can lock you up.
Like Rob said, like we put the caveat and the little star thing there, when healthy. It's just, as you get older and you have these situations that have happened to you before, it doesn't get better. He did play 70 games. I would like to see him do it again. If it happens to be in a Lakers jersey, okay, cool. But when you you compile so many of these years where this guy's sitting out for this, and you get used to seeing him in street clothes more than you do his actual uniform. He was on the all street clothes team we did not too long ago.
He was, yeah. Mm-hmm. He sure
Not
was.
last season.
Not last season,
but it takes more than one season to get off that bench.
It does. Let me ask you a question. Let me see if either of you guys can pull the number here. Out of a possible 1,186 regular season games that he was eligible to play in, how many has Kawhi missed?
1,100.
Out of 1,186 games, how many has he missed in his career?
750.
Oh, lower.
Oh, he's lower than that? 500.
Like 350.
Oh, Rob's close. A little bit higher.
400.
A little bit lower.
375.
388. 388. So, I mean, give or take a quarter.
Okay.
Or a third. Well, actually, no, that'd be a third.
No,
400 out of 1,200 is a third. So, yeah, that's about a third of his career.
I wonder how many games I missed in 16 seasons. I got to look that up now.
I'll put a Google on it for you. And while I'm looking it up, I'm trying to you want to talk about JB at all? What's going on with Boston? Because it doesn't. The more that bubbles up, the more it just seems like everybody's going asking prices too high.
I actually could have seen JB as a guy in Portland.
Then that, you know what? I think that was part of. I think that was part of what Shams was reporting when he said Ja was going to be their splash move, and they weren't going to continue to pursue JB because they were going to have to move too much and give up too much to get to him. And I think that's been the standard response from everybody has been the asking price is just too high.
Yeah.
Well, it's because of his price tag.
Yeah.
It's not like he wants an extension. He already got that. I know he's going to eventually want another one, but I just think it's hard to move guys when they hit that 300 million mark, So
let me ask you something.
Okay, I got Rob's number, by the way.
What is it?
Okay. Out of a possible 1,306 regular season games, how many did Robert Horry miss? And I'll let you guess.
400.
The most I ever missed in the season was in 95. So I'm going to say I missed about 30 games.
In your career?
Mm-hmm.
No. Harp's close.
Oh, it's close to 200?
Yeah.
Upper, higher, lower?
A little bit lower. I mean, like a little bit lower.
198.
199.
Oh, dang.
According to Google.
That's good.
You only missed 199 out of 1,200. That's pretty damn good, man.
That's good.
I don't even think it's that, man. I think they lie.
Well, I don't trust the Google AI response anyway, and so I get fact checked out my ass on this show on Twitter.
Good,
so yeah, Twitter will come back around and let me know.
I don't care what people say about you. You're dependable.
He's here every week. He's here every week like clockwork, man.
Dependably bad.
The dude could be in Shanghai, China. He's on his iPad doing a show at 2 a.m.
I don't care what they say.
Who cares?
But you know what? Another team that I could see him with, and probably wouldn't pull the trigger because of what they would all have to give up and what the Celtics would want. But if you're wanting to go somewhere where you still have an opportunity to win and you can help somebody else win, San Antonio.
Again, though, I think you would probably have to move. I don't know if San Antonio is willing to move as much as it's going to be required to do that. And then how does he fit in with that?
But here's the thing. It'll be Fox.
It would have to be De'Aaron Fox.
Swap.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, though. But
yeah, but I don't know if Boston's after watching that finals. I don't know if they're really clamoring to get. Yeah,
Fox will fit in good with Boston, because you think about it, Boston don't really have a point guard.
Yeah,
and then Fox will be in that system that's better for Fox, where it's a run and gun type of system.
Mm-hmm.
So that wouldn't be a bad move. But
now, here's my thing. Harper's hands off of Harper. And they would want him. Hands off. Nope.
As every one of your girlfriends always said. Hands off of Harper. Also, officially, the name of this week's show. Hands off of Harper. All right, let me run down. I got a number of things on this list that I want to just hit real quick. If any of these are at all interesting to you, go ahead and sound off on it. If not, I'll move on to the next one. This is just everything that we know as far as options and signings that have started to come down this week. James Harden declined his $42.3 million player option for next season. He's working on a long-term deal to stay with the Cavs.
No, because all he's going to do is just take $2 million less, get 3 years for $40 million, and move on. So,
All right, there you go. The Los Angeles, we talked about this. Lakers center DeAndre Ayton opting out of his $8.1 million player option. So he's opting out. We'll find out where that lands.
He's opting in.
Yeah, he opted in.
Oh, he opted in. Sorry, opted into.
opted in.
Yeah. Miami Heat forward Andrew Wiggins intends to sign a 3-year, $64 million contract to stay with the Miami Heat player option.
They're gonna be a decent team now with that two big combo, the Twin Towers down there.
Yeah. Well, are we going to start calling them that? We can't bring that back. We can't bring that back.
Hell no. I think I'm taller than Bam. So no.
So no. Los Angeles Clippers guard Bradley Beal declined his $5.6 million player option for next season. He is an unrestricted free agent.
Good luck with that one.
I did not know Bradley Beal was still on a roster. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I just didn't know. I just figured he had been. Okay, all right. Congrats. We talked about the Hawks. Let's see. Landry Shamet, free agent Landry Shamet. Rob's guy is intending to sign a 4-year, $24 million deal to return to the Knicks.
You know, the two that I'm most shocked about is Hartenstein.
Yeah, he's on here.
And what's the other guy?
Shamet?
No, his teammate. They both brought him back.
Alvarado.
No,
that's
that guy
the
from OKC.
Yeah.
This
okay.
small
you're
forward.
talking about Lou Dort.
Lou Dort. Yeah, those are two that I'm shocked that they brought back because that means they are so far over the cap now.
Yeah.
OKC.
Lou Dort, $17.7 million team option.
Yeah.
For 26, 27 got picked up. Let's see what he got.
They liked Hardenstein. I'm not too surprised at Hardenstein. I really thought they liked him. They really wanted to keep him.
Yeah, financially though, that puts you in a position if you didn't win the championship this year, so that's gonna cost you some money.
Hey.
Let's see what else we have on here. Julian Champagny intends to sign a new 3-year deal, $45 million contract to stay with the Spurs. Jose Alvarado, we talked about, 3 years, $14 million to return to the Knicks.
I'm happy for that dude, man, Alvarado.
I like Alvarado. He's a Georgia Tech guy.
Yeah, from where he came from, being from New York, trying to battle to get to where he is right now. Yeah. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah. And to be able to win the title in his home city is really dope and get paid. You can't ask for a better situation.
No, that's good. And then the last thing we kind of already talked about it was the Jalen Duren situation with the Pistons, which I imagine will probably get done.
They'll probably figure it. Him being restricted leads to them, really figuring something out.
I would think so.
Yeah.
They'll get something together. All right, well, that's about everything on the news wire from the last 36 hours, it seems like. And then by the end of the weekend, and everybody's celebrating the 4th of July, we will wake up to a whole new NBA world, I'm willing to bet you. We don't even know which way is up anymore. Someone had a funny tweet. Which way is up? Someone said somewhere in the world, a guy just woke up and opened his ESPN app after being asleep for like a week, and Giannis is with the Heat, and Ja Morant is no longer in Memphis, and we don't know what anything means anymore. And Kawhi Leonard maybe back in Toronto.
How quickly things will change.
Yeah,
I think the Kawhi, if the AD thing happens, that's going to be the biggest shocker to me.
Dude, that will be. Because everybody has said that that's pretty much a done thing that's not happening. So if it comes back around and happens, honestly, if any of that Warriors shit goes down, things are going to get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Things will get a little crazy. And it's crazy that here we are in the 23rd year of his career that we're holding on LeBron James for all this stuff. He remains the linchpin of NBA free agency at the age of, he's 43 now?
That's what happened when you're the man. When you've been the man for quite some time, man.
Damn.
You control it for so many levels.
Damn. All right, let's do Big Shot of the Week, and then we'll play Shams' Reporting, which I'm so excited to play. All right, Big Shot of the Week is going to go to Officer Sean Reaves of the Phoenix, Arizona. When the summer field trip budget fell short at Greenway Middle School, their school resource officer, Sean Reaves, didn't wait for somebody else to fix it. He reached into his own pocket. He rented out all 144 seats at the Harkins movie theater so his 7th and 8th graders, kids from a Title I school, where a lot of them have low income, could see Toy Story 5. He bought popcorn, he bought drinks, he bought candy. He covered all of it out of his own pocket. This is the school resource officer. Several of those kids, it was the first time they've ever been inside of a movie theater.
Wow.
And he paid it out of his own pocket.
There you go.
Big Shot of the Week, Officer Sean Reaves. Good for you, man.
Yes.
That's freaking awesome.
That's really awesome. You know,
that makes me happy.
The part that he bought popcorn for everybody. That's the expensive part of the movie, not the ticket.
That's true. Yeah, tickets aren't bad, but man, they get you at the concession stand, dude. Hot dog.
Think about it, that's $50 per kid almost.
Oh, every bit of it, I bet. Yeah, 140 something kids. Good for him, dude. That was good for him. All right, I am excited to play Shams is Reporting. All right, here's how Shams is Reporting is going to work. It's kind of like rapid fire. You're each only going to get one round, though. And I'm going to give you 90 seconds in this round to get as many right answers as you can. Now, here's how the questions are built. I'll give you an example. For instance, Shams is reporting that Giannis Antetokounmpo is now a player for the Miami Heat. What's the official currency of Greece, Giannis's home country?
The official currency?
The official currency of Greece.
Oh, that got me.
Okay.
Don't it start with an N?
Question. No. It does not. No. It's a euro. The euro.
Oh, it's a euro?
Oh.
The euro.
Isn't that the currency of a lot of...
A lot of Europe, actually.
I thought it was specific.
I thought they had a specific currency.
So they're not all money questions, I promise you. They're all just all kinds of random, stupid questions that we put together. So,
all right.
Rob, will let you decide. Do you want to go
I'll
first?
go first.
You want to go first? Okay.
Yes, I want to go first.
Let's see how many Rob can get in 90 seconds. Let's load them up. And here we go. Shams is reporting that Ja Morant is heading to the Portland Trailblazers. In what U.S. state is Portland located?
Oregon.
Correct. Shams is reporting the Grizzlies took Cameron Boozer with the number 3 overall pick. Cameron's father, Carlos Boozer, played for what team?
He played for the Bulls and Utah Jazz.
Correctamundos. He played for a lot of teams. Shams is reporting that LeBron James and the Lakers can officially talk to other teams about a new contract. What's the name of the sports and entertainment district surrounding the Lakers' downtown LA arena?
LA Live.
Correct. Shams is reporting Draymond Green is declining his $27.7 million player option to become a free agent. What college did Draymond Green play for?
Michigan State.
Correct. Shams is reporting Zach LaVine is opting into his $49 million player option. True or false? Sacramento is the capital of California.
True.
Correct. Shams is reporting Austin Reaves intends to sign a 4-year, $185 million max deal to stay with the Lakers. What's the largest U.S. state by land area?
Texas. Oh, Alaska.
Alaska. I'm going to give it to you on that one. We're shady. Shams is reporting the Jazz took Darren Peterson out of Kansas with the number 2 pick. What classic film features the line, Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore?
Wizard of Oz.
Correct. Shams is reporting C.J. McCollum agreed to a 1-year deal extension in Atlanta. What classic film is primarily set around Atlanta during the Civil War?
I'm like, back to film surrounded by Atlanta in the Civil War?
The Civil War, very famous film.
I don't know.
Called Gone with the Wind.
Fuck no, I would never done that.
He only got one wrong. You gave him the Alaska one.
Yeah, I'm gonna. He came back around before I could even rule against him on that. He got himself pretty fast. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go 6, 7. And you missed Gone with the Wind. So you got 7.
Was that 7 out of 8?
Technically, I didn't miss going. I just didn't answer it.
It's true. Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Well, not answering is missing in this type of game.
Hey, when time ran out, so.
Yeah. All right, Harp, you got to pull 7 in 90 seconds. Let's see if
You know, it's funny. I was like saying 60 seconds. I'm like, fuck.
No, I got to
moved
get
it to
90 seconds. Okay, minute and a half.
Because the Shams.
Minute and a half, because it takes me a little longer to get through the questions. So, all right, let's load them up. Here we go. Let's do it. Shams is reporting Landry Shamet turned down bigger offers to re-sign with the Knicks. What famous statue sits in New York Harbor?
Statue of Liberty.
Correct. Shams is reporting Victor Wembanyama, one of the league's tallest players, is eligible for his 5-year, $251 max extension. What's the tallest building in the world right now?
It's the one in Dubai. I forget the name of it. It's in Dubai.
I'm going to call it the Burj Khalifa, maybe.
It's still in Dubai.
Shams is reporting the Thunder picked up Lou Dort's team option for next season. What's the nickname for the central U.S. region where severe tornado activity is, including Oklahoma?
Tornado Alley.
Correct. Shams is reporting the Heat are keeping Andrew Wiggins, who opted into a 2-year extension. What country is Andrew Wiggins officially from?
Canada.
Correct. Shams is reporting Jonathan Kuminga's run with the Hawks is over. What other Atlanta bird of prey is the fastest animal on Earth, capable of diving over 200 miles an hour?
Peregrine falcon.
The falcon is correct. Shams is reporting Brook Lopez is staying with the Clippers after they picked up his $9.2 million team option. What's the name of Brook Lopez's identical twin brother?
Robin.
Correct. Shams is reporting the Pistons traded Isaiah Stewart to the Grizzlies. What kind of bear is a grizzly?
Brown bear.
Correct. Shams is reporting the Hornets traded LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves. What's Minnesota's well-known nickname?
State of 1,000 lakes. City. What's?
I'm not. Oh, I was going to try to give it. You were close though.
What was it?
Rob, did you know it?
Land
of 1,000 lakes.
Land of 10,000
10,000 lakes. It's still a lot.
10,000 lakes in there.
Oh,
So
can I give some breaking news?
Go ahead, do it.
LeBron James will continue his NBA career for 2026-27 season and has informed the Los Angeles Lakers that the franchise can move on without him because he will play elsewhere. By Shams.
Wow.
Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul tells ESPN.
So he's done in LA.
He is done with the Lakers.
Wow.
LeBron's tenure as a Laker is over.
Right at the end of the show, we got the big breaking news.
How ironic. We played Sham said, and I'm giving you something that Sham said.
Blow the whole show away. All right, well, look, we can't wrap without talking about it. Rob, thoughts? LeBron will not be back in LA?
Right now, I have no thoughts about it because it's just, for me, because it's all about replacing players. You know, LeBron's a great player, one of the best we've ever seen, the best to ever do it. He won one championship for the Lakers. So if his tenure is done, you know, it's time to move on and try to figure out what you can put in his position to make the team better. You know, so it's going to be interesting now.
Okay. Where do we think that this means that the Warriors thing has come together?
I think that's something that they would probably work towards.
That or Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Ever since this Warriors thing bubbled up, the Cleveland LeBron story has pretty much vanished.
Mm-hmm.
I have not heard word one out of Cleveland we're making offers, we're speaking with LeBron's people. I haven't heard any of that. So if he's doing it real quiet.
But you know what's weird, though? What we haven't talked about? The bottom. He might go back to the bottom. Miami.
You know,
he's familiar with the people down there.
You brought this up last week, and you might not be wrong on that.
So you think about it. You got Wiggins. Who's their small forward in Miami? You lost him. You sent Jaquez away.
Yeah, Jaquez is gone.
You don't have a small forward.
You really don't.
So, and you think
unless it's Wiggins.
Now Wiggins is more that way. You got to put Wiggins at the 2, because
you can move him around.
Yeah, you can move him around. He's such a versatile. So that's one of the things to me. That Miami Heat team would be kind of dangerous if LeBron goes there.
So I guess if you're LeBron, do you want to play with Giannis or do you want to play with Steph?
Which I think if I'm LeBron, which team has the better chance to win? Because think about it. If you go East, that's easier to get out of East. Now, I mean, that's no disrespect to the East team, but you think about it.
Right. No, you're right. You're right.
You got San Antonio.
The path's a lot harder in the West.
And let's be realistic. It's going to be 2-3 years before one of those teams, OKC, without injuries, OKC or San Antonio, give up the West. No matter what the Lakers do,
than that. Yeah.
No matter what Denver does, no matter what all these good teams do, OKC and San Antonio just too damn good, man. Mm-hmm. You know, so if I'm LeBron, I'm going East, where I got a chance to get back to the finals. You know.
So you're leaning Cleveland, Miami. One of the
I'm leaning more Miami than even Cleveland. I'm saying Miami.
You know what? Damn, you said this last week and it caught my attention. Now it really is in my brain. This may be he may be paving the way to go back to Miami.
Because think about this: how bad did he really want Giannis to come to L.A.? He was hoping that Giannis would come to L.A. You know.
Yeah.
And so I say you go back to Miami.
Okay. Man, I didn't see that coming at the end of the show.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
It just literally came through.
No, it's wow.
Yep.
I really believed, and this is, I think the more I read up on everything the Warriors were trying to do, the more I believed that he wasn't going to leave LA. Because the Warriors thing to me, and if it does come together that way and he goes to Golden State, dude, good for you. Go play with Steph and Draymond. I mean, I know Draymond has literally had wet dreams about playing with LeBron James. So, I get it if that's what you want to do. And I'm sure that Draymond was restructuring his contract so that something like this could happen. But I doubt that Draymond restructured his contract so they could sign Porzingis. You know what I mean? I promise you he was doing that because bigger things were probably in the mix behind the scenes. So,
hey, you forget he has constructed banana boat before LeBron. So you never know. He might be taking Draymond with him.
Yeah.
He might be taking Draymond with him somewhere else. You know, who knows?
This is also another thing. You're not wrong. I mean, I don't.
How about this?
Damn,
Draymond LeBron goes to San Antonio as free agent.
Oh, shut up! Fuck off! What are you doing? You want to end the show on that hot garbage? Come on now. What is Miami's cap situation like right now? I don't know, because after, with Giannis mixed in there and what you owe Bam, and I'm trying to figure out, what their cap situation's like to be able to do something like this.
Yeah.
Are they willing to go into whatever the hell apron this would send them into? I go Miami's salary cap situation. Google goes, the Miami Dolphins have $13 million to spend. I give a shit about the Miami Dolphins. Miami Heat cap table 26-27 season.
I just had a feeling.
They got some money to spend before they hit the first apron.
Yeah.
They got about $43 million under the first apron.
Yeah.
56 to the second. So they've got about $71 million in cap space right now.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. Mm-hmm. That is a lot of money. So Bam's got 49.5 coming. They've got 30 going to Andrew Wiggins, 58 going to Giannis, 14 going to Portis. Nikola Jovic gets 16.2. Davion Mitchell, 12.4. Those are your big spenders right now. So you've got some room to make this work. If you're the Heat. Shit, Rob, you might be right, man. This might be a Miami Heat. I owe you guys a few championships from that day that I came out of the floor with all that smoke. So I'm going to come back around and make it. Yeah. Well, there you go. We'll end the show on the who the hell knows what LeBron's going to do note. But
where's Waldo?
Yeah, exactly right. All right, well, look, since it's 4th of July weekend, I don't think there's really any point of us dropping a Friday show because ain't nobody going to be paying attention to anything going on unless it's the LeBron move. Probably by Friday. We'll know what's going on. And I just want to say, hey, man, happy 4th. I hope you guys have a great weekend.
Absolutely.
Whatever you're doing and whoever you're with, enjoy it. Be safe. Have fun.
Yep.
Play responsibly.
More importantly, be safe because those fireworks can cause damage. Just ask a bunch of football players.
Yeah, Jason Pierre-Paul is on a PSA for that camp. They put him on the poster.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was another football player, too, that happened to last year.
Yeah, somebody else got it. Now, I don't think they got it as bad, though. But, JPP's got it real bad. So,
yeah.
Just be safe and happy 4th, everybody.
There you go.
Salutes out.
All right.